This season of Cooking Hawaiian Style is presented by the Hawaii Community Foundation. Welcome to another edition of Cooking Hawaiian Style right here at the Royal Lahaina Resort and Bungalows. Big mahalo to Hawaii Community Foundation. Don't forget, pick up our cookbook. It's available now at cookinghawaiianstyle.com. Today in the kitchen, we have a very special guest. Shannon will be joining us. Let's get cooking.
When you're living on the island, such a diverse Hawaii. When you've tasted all the flavors, from the mountain to the sea, we're cooking Hawaiian style. Oh, Hawaiian style. Oh, cooking Hawaiian style. Oh, Hawaiian style. Oh, we're cooking Hawaiian style.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the kitchen. Shannon How are you?
Good. How about you?
I'm good. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
You're a Lahaina girl, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah. Where'd you go to school?
I went to school at Lahaina Luna High School.
What a great school. The oldest school west of the Rockies.
Yes.
So much history and culture there.
Yeah.
Were you a boarder?
No, I was not. I
You-
actually is born and raised in Lahaina.
Okay, so you're too close. You didn't have to board, right?
Yeah.
Did you get along with any of the boarders?
Definitely. I
Yeah?
have a lot of border friends actually
Right.
still from all over.
I think I have a lot of border friends. My 3 uncles went to Lahaina Luna. My 3 brothers went to Lahaina Luna, all graduates, and they came out as good people.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
a legacy thing.
It is. Is the boarding department still going?
It is. They probably don't do as much child labor. Just kidding. But
it
yeah,
was cool though.
They definitely learned a lot of good things there.
You
I
see
think
it
they
coming.
worked hard.
You see it coming back again, like
Yeah.
farming and cultivation of the land and all of that.
Yeah.
I wish more schools would do it.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't think the kids nowadays can handle it.
I don't know.
That's a different
There's
show.
a lot of good kids.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you
We
never
need
know.
more
You just gotta
farmers.
push them.
Yeah,
We do.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because that school used to have a piggery. It had
They
gardens.
had everything.
Everything you could think
we
of.
collect eggs when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I learned how to drive a tractor
Yeah.
at Lahaina Luna High School. Their ag department was really great.
Yeah, I grew up on Lanai, so I spent most of my weekends here, just coming over on the boat. And I spent a lot of time up at the dorms.
Right
But
on.
I'm glad you're here today. What
Thank
are you
you.
gonna make?
I'm gonna make Grandma's green dessert. So
Okay.
this was something that she brought to every single potluck.
Yeah.
It was something quick, easy, and refreshing.
Yeah.
So
Grandma always made the best stuff, didn't
she
they?
did.
All
yeah.
right. What
I
do we
miss
need?
her. So basically, we're gonna start with some cottage cheese.
My favorite.
Not everybody likes cottage
no,
cheese.
I don't
but
either.
I
But
think it's fun.
I see what you're doing here, so I'm probably gonna
Yeah.
like it. Because my
So-
grandmother made something similar.
Did she? Yeah, I think this was a thing back in the day.
It was for sure.
I know they called it like ambrosia or something
That's
like
what
that.
it exactly.
Yeah,
Now, how much
for,
cottage cheese do we have here?
But honestly, I forget how much cottage cheese, and
It
that's
says
why
it
I'm
right there.
I'm not a cook.
It's okay. It
A
says it
3-pound
right there.
tub of cottage cheese.
There you go.
And basically, we're just gonna throw all the ingredients in
Okay.
together, and we're gonna mix
You know,
it.
cottage cheese is one of the healthiest things you can eat.
Is it
Lots of protein.
like better than greens?
It's in a different way,
Oh wow.
right? Greens give you something else.
So you're also gonna put in a 16-ounce tub of Cool Whip.
All right, there goes the healthy part out the door.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and then we're just gonna mix it all together.
I love Cool Whip, boy.
And then we're gonna
Yeah.
take all this sugar. We're gonna
Yes.
put extra sugar in, and this is 3.4 ounce of that Jello pistachio.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
And that's what makes it green.
It's a little green, yeah.
Yep.
So,
So
we're doing
we're-
the pistachio
Yep.
gelatin, just from the box kind.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ambrosia. I wonder where that name came from.
I don't know.
I think this show should have a fact checker because we've been asking a lot of questions. Maybe by the time the show gets to YouTube, you guys can give us an answer at the bottom. Because by
Yeah.
the time we're finished doing this, I'm going to forget what the question was.
Yeah, and then at the end, actually, this is my favorite part, is to lick the spoon. But
Oh, yeah.
while we were mixing, I was like, ooh, that looks yummy. And it was something easy to do, so I could actually
Yeah.
help my grandma make it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm
And-
definitely not a baker, so
And is Grandma still with us?
she is not.
Oh, would you want to say hi to Grandma? I'm sure she's
Oh
proud
yeah,
of you right
grandma's
now.
actually always beside me and
Yeah.
just like guiding my way in everything I do.
That's cool.
Yeah.
When you grew up, did you hang out at this beach?
I did not.
No?
This
Where
is
were-
where the tourists are. So
You're not
I-
supposed to say that. Let's edit that out. You came here once in a while, I'm sure, because I did.
I did not.
Yeah, jump off the rock
but
over there.
Actually, in high school, this was like the bungalow to be at.
Right?
It was
That's what I was trying to
fun
get at.
place to
I
be.
just saved you. Saved you. They were gonna not let you back on the property
Oh,
if you
gosh.
didn't say. What do you got there?
All right, so we put in some lychee. I love lychee. So
Yes.
you can actually put in any type of fruits. Everybody, uses their own different variation. But I just use a can, I think.
Pitted.
2 point, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And just so you guys know, like those of you watching in Montana or Oregon, it is lychee. Let's not argue, okay?
Yes.
There's no such thing as lychee. It's lychee.
Lychee, that's
who
it.
says lychee?
It's my favorite.
Yeah,
And
what else you
then
got there?
Fruit cocktail.
I
That's
haven't
simple.
seen fruit cocktails since I was in
Really?
6th grade.
Oh, I use it a lot.
I
My
love
kids
fruit
love
cocktail.
fruit cocktail.
Yeah.
Oh, and I like this one because it looks like this one has papaya in it.
It does look like that.
What else does it have in
It
it? All
has
kinds
looks
of good
like
stuff.
a papaya, pear, pineapple,
cherries.
cherries.
All the yummy stuff.
All right, I'm just gonna mix that all in there.
And you literally just mix everything
All right.
together.
Even though Shannon gave you the wrong measurements, we're gonna have it on our website, cookinghawaiianstyle.com. But it's okay. What are you gonna make next?
Just go look it up. I'm going to make Russian beef stew.
All right, Russian beef
Up
stew is
next.
next on the menu. Don't go anywhere. Shannon EE, our
Yeah.
Lahaina girl, will be right back with more Cooking Hawaiian Style. That looks good, girl.
Oh gosh.
This season of Cooking Hawaiian Style is presented by the Hawaii Community Foundation.
Welcome back to Cooking Hawaiian Style. We're here with Shannon EE. Shannon, what do you do for a living?
I actually work for the Department of Health. I'm basically a community outreach person for Lahaina.
And what are types of things have you been doing the past year?
So actually, since the fire, I've basically been out in the community, just helping to advocate as a community advocate to help, whether it's kupuna or families, whether they need help with applying with MedQuest or they need help with a food hub to know where any of the resources are. That's pretty much
That's
all I do.
awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, and then I'm also part of Kaya Ulu Initiatives.
And tell everybody what that is.
And so Kaya Ulu Initiatives is a nonprofit 501c3, and we are re-greening Lahaina.
Awesome. I
Yeah.
like that one. Re-greening Lahaina.
Yep.
A lot of people don't realize this was a massive ahupua'a, and it was the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, definitely.
Really, when you look back in the
we
old
had
days.
lots of ulu. We could feed our whole
Yes.
communities.
Yeah. Let's get this started.
All right.
We're
so
doing the Russian
beef stew.
Russian beef stew. Tell everybody why.
I call it
You,
Russian beef stew. Basically, everything I cook is Russian because
Okay.
moms don't have a lot of time to cook.
Right.
We're quickly on the go, especially me in community outreach. I'm always gone. My kids are at sports or doing whatever they do. And so it's rush. I'm just going to throw everything
Right.
together.
I like
so
that.
I'm going to pour some olive oil in there.
And I'm just chopping up some potatoes
Yep,
for you. Help
and then
me
we're
there.
gonna brown the meat. So normally I do about 2 pounds because I have a big ohana.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna do is
And
just
it's always
brown
good
it.
the next 3 days,
It is.
isn't it?
So I actually rather eat the stew the next few days than the first day.
What
It's
size,
always better.
What size celery you want?
You're probably just gonna dice it as
You want
bite
small one?
size.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll do
And
them
so
right
we're
there.
gonna just brown it. I like to stand by the stove and just continue to mix it. We might need to turn it up just a little bit.
Okay. Do you cook at home?
I cook on high. Everything is on high. You try not to burn it, but like I said, when you rush, you gotta make it quick, make it fast. We don't have a lot of time.
I think Rap Repplinger said it best, right? If you put the oven on 450 for 30 minutes, or you can put it on 1020
Yep.
for 2 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you want to season your meat as well. I like to use some garlic salt, and
Okay.
it's just to taste. So everybody has their different taste. A little bit of that garlic salt.
Okay.
Sometimes you put some pa'akai so that it's not so rubbery, that meat,
Yeah.
And then some pepper, again, to taste.
This
I
side
don't really measure.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. You can say a pinch or two, and it's up to you.
Yep.
A pinch or two, or it's up to
Up
you.
to you. There
Yeah.
you go. I like that.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna use that.
You can use that one. So you grew up on this side of the island.
I did.
What's some special places you hung out here?
So I actually grew up on Pu'unoa Beach.
Okay.
Basically, everybody calls it Baby Beach,
Yes.
but the real Hawaiian name is Pu'unoa.
Okay.
That's where my family grew up. And then we moved when I was a kid. I was actually really mad that we moved because we lived right on the beach.
Oh, wow.
I literally, this was our house and we could
Yeah.
walk onto the beach. But we moved because my parents bought a home.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
they
then
were
you can
able
go
to
back
afford.
and buy it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be great, but I don't know. $1 million homes
It's
here in
okay.
Hawaii.
It's okay. We can figure that out. We just got to start thinking in that term. Like,
Yeah.
oh, million is nothing.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really, really blessed actually
Yeah.
to own a home in Lahaina.
Yeah.
Because not everybody has that
Right,
opportunity. It's
right.
really expensive. We all know growing up in Lahaina. So
Yeah.
yeah. In
And-
Hawaii,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where do you like to eat when you're here?
I like to eat at home.
Yeah. But when you're not at home, where do you splurge at?
I like to eat at Aloha Mixed Plate.
Yes.
That's a really good place.
They've been on this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Star Noodle. I know they just
Yes.
opened up, so
Yeah, right behind
I'm
the
really
cannery.
excited.
You know it's the same owner.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
so
good food.
I love their cooking.
Yeah. I like their chow fun.
Yeah.
They do really good chow fun. They do everything is really
Everything
good.
is good.
Yeah. They've been around for a while, those
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
good.
The furikake fries is
Oh.
woo. That's
Furikake
some ono
fries.
ono
You
stuff.
can do that at home.
Yep, absolutely. But
All right.
again, we gotta try and make it Russian because I don't have a lot of time.
Maybe you should do a Russian cookbook.
Yeah.
Everything is in a crock pot, an Instapot,
Yep,
and
yep.
under 10 minutes.
Yeah, so we've got our meat, it's brown.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take the chicken stock.
All right.
I
many
literally just
cans?
use the box.
Yeah, oh, the box,
The
yeah,
box
that's
one,
good.
one whole box.
Yeah.
And so I'm
Low
gonna,
sodium, high sodium.
high sodium,
Okay.
everything is high
All right.
sodium.
I'm trying to make it a little bit healthy.
Oh, I don't know about
That's okay.
healthy.
Don't even make healthy, it's beef stew.
Yeah, and
All
so
right.
you're gonna pour that in.
We'll let that go for a little bit. We're
Okay.
gonna take a break. When we come back, we'll finish up the beef stew,
All
okay?
right, right
Don't
on.
go anywhere. Shannon E is hanging out with us, making her famous Russian stew. It's Cooking Hawaiian style.
All right.
This episode of Cooking Hawaiian Style is brought to you by Hawaiian Air Cargo and the Royal Lahaina Resort and Bungalows.
Welcome back to Cooking Hawaiian Style. Shannon E here, local Lahaina girl, and we're making some Russian beef stew.
Yep.
Who named this one? Did your grandma do it or you did?
Actually, my dad.
Oh, your dad did.
Yeah, so.
Say hi to Pops.
Yeah, hi, Dad.
Yeah. What's
so
his name?
Glenn. Yeah.
So all his friends know. Hey,
Oh,
your daughter
yeah,
was on
definitely.
TV, Glenn.
Glenn E, yeah.
Glenn E.
So he basically taught me how to cook this. I was gone. I lived in Vegas for like 4 years.
Uh-huh.
And like I did not know how to cook. So I was like, oh my gosh. You know, I was a single mother at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to have to figure out how to feed my kids. I can't feed them
Yeah.
McDonald's every day.
Right.
And so that's what I did is I called him up and I was like, Dad, how do you do this?
This is very interesting that you're going to put this in here.
Yeah, this is actually my special touch. My dad
Just the
didn't
secret
use
sauce.
this secret sauce. I use this to cook everything.
Did
Spaghetti.
he tell you to put regular ketchup?
He actually uses tomato paste.
Oh, tomato paste.
But it's too acidy for
So
me. I don't like that.
for those
So-
of you who don't have a Filipino friend, this is banana ketchup, and it's made from bananas, and it's one of my favorite things to eat. You know, like anything with banana ketchup.
Yeah, and
But
this
you're
is the
gonna put
hard
this in
part.
the beef. You're gonna put this in the beef stew. Maybe I can get you a chopstick, or
Yeah, let's try
I'm gonna do this for
the
you
knife.
because you just
Perfect,
gotta
yeah.
loosen that
So
up.
we're gonna put
And-
2 bottles of this
Okay,
in.
you go that one. Let's
This
switch.
is a 12 ounce.
Let's switch.
Okay.
You go that one.
This is a 12
2
ounce.
bottles
Yep,
of
2
banana
bottles.
ketchup.
That's sugar again.
Yeah.
All that extra sugar.
Banana ketchup, I'll tell you, it's a product of the Philippines, but for some reason, there's not Filipino words on it.
No, but Lahaina get plenty Filipino, so I have a lot of
A
Filipino
lot of
friends.
Filipinos, yes.
And so
Is that
this
better?
is what they use.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still.
It's really, it's more of on the sweet side.
It
That's why
is.
Filipinos made spaghetti.
Yep,
They
yep.
use a more sweeter style of sauce. They just like
Yes.
sweet.
Yeah.
Because everything's either salty or sweet.
Yep.
And the reason there are so many Filipinos in Lahaina is because of the plantation days. The sugar plantations really brought a lot of them in the late 1800s. 1905, 1906, a big wave of Filipinos came to Hawaii. So a lot of our dishes are influenced from the Filipinos. I'm half Visayan. Yeah.
I love it.
So that's why I love this kind.
Sorry, I'm
Did you use the whole
struggling
thing? Oh,
a
you
little
did a
bit
good
with
job
this.
with this
yes,
one.
we use it all.
Okay.
So normally I fill it up with a little bit of
And water and
and
shake 'em.
And put
That's
some
what you do when you
in.
pour.
Yep.
No more ketchup, Mom.
Yep.
That might put water. Shake them.
And then we're gonna mix that in. And so what I want to do is we start off with the potato first. And
Okay.
so obviously that takes
That's gonna
longer
take the longest.
to cook. And so we're gonna let that simmer for probably about 10 minutes
Okay.
before I put in all the other vegetables.
right.
So that's gonna take a little bit. Yeah.
Right on.
So
You want to say hi to some of your family members?
Oh, I actually want to say hi to all of Lahaina.
Yeah.
I really am grateful to be on this show. And
We're happy that you made it.
yeah, I'm grateful to be part of Lahaina,
Yeah.
even though, we went through kind of a devastating year, losing, our town, our home. We have such a loving community.
Yeah.
And actually around the world, people have like come together and really lifted us up.
Yes.
We are struggling in still some ways, but when you count on everyone
Yeah.
who is there to support you.
And that's really the
Yeah,
Hawaiian
we're
way,
really
right?
blessed,
We all
for
take care of
sure.
each other.
Yep.
Yeah, it's such a great place. This is a
Yeah.
very special place.
Yeah.
So you got that beef stew going.
So
You're
let's-
usually going to let that simmer for a while?
For 10 minutes,
at
literally
least 10
just the
minutes.
potato for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Russian, right?
Till it gets soft.
And then I'm just gonna throw everything else in.
All right.
So we'll put all of the veggies in.
You got your celery.
Celery. We got cabbage. Not everybody likes to put cabbage.
I like cabbage in
but
my
I
beef
really
stew.
love cabbage, so I put extra.
And it's good for you.
And then we're gonna put some carrots. My Kane loves carrots, so we actually end up putting like a whole bag in there, out of hand. He likes that extra carrot.
There you
so-
go. Here, let's get this extra onions in there too.
Yes.
All right.
All that extra flavor.
All right.
And you notice in the beginning when I put that meat and I let it simmer, I
Yeah.
didn't like take out that sauce. That's
Yeah.
all that extra juice.
You know what would be
Yummy.
really good too if you don't have beef is chicken.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love chicken
definitely,
stew. A lot of people
definitely.
don't make chicken stew anymore.
My dad makes chicken stew,
Does he?
so that's
you make a good one?
he
Your dad
does.
sounds like the cook.
He is the cook.
Yeah? What
My
do you-
mom never cooked when I was
Really?
a kid.
You
Her
shoulda
cooking
invited
was like,
him to come
you know,
on.
how much slices of pizza or what kind of pizza you want or
Yeah.
how much burgers you want. That was my mom.
Mom. That's healthy, Mom.
That's why I called Dad. I was like, Dad, I need
Yeah.
help. What are we gonna have for dinner? Help me.
Right on. And you ever get a chance to go to Molokai? Or
I
Lanai?
did, yeah. Actually, this past year, I was part of Hoakamana, which was an Oli group put together by Kanoelani Davis, and she helped to really uplift Lahaina and some of the women. So we learned some Oli.
Nice.
Yeah, some protocol. in
Because
helping
are you
us
also
healing.
covering Maui and Lanai, or is what you work for just Maui?
Just for Maui.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Molokai, Lanai, Maui is the MIL.
Yep. Maui Nui a Kama.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
me growing up on Lanai, I spent a lot of time here with sports, band,
What'd you play?
everything else. I played volleyball, basketball,
Oh,
baseball.
right on.
Yeah, and then I played
Yeah.
the tuba in band.
Oh, I played the saxophone, but
Oh,
only
look
in
at you.
intermediate, not in high school.
That's hard to do. When we come back, we're going to finish up this Russian stew. Don't go anywhere. Shannon Ii is hanging out with us. It's Cooking Hawaiian Style.
This episode of Cooking Hawaiian Style is brought to you by Hawaii Self Storage and Lanai's Travel Club.
Welcome back to Cooking Hawaiian Style. Shannon, tell everybody about this Russian stew. Just run it down real quick. What do we got in there?
Yeah, so in the stew, we've got beef, we got cabbage, carrots, onions, celery, a bunch of different things that we just like mixed up together, and we let it cook for about a half an hour to 40 minutes.
Okay.
With
And-
the cover on.
But don't forget the secret sauce. Tell
Oh,
everybody what
sorry,
that
I
secret
forgot
sauce.
the most biggest
Yeah.
thing. So we use banana sauce to give it that extra flavoring with the chicken stock.
Banana ketchup. Very good.
It's yummy.
I never would have thought to put banana ketchup
Oh,
inside
yeah.
there. You know what also we should put next time?
Yep.
Ulu.
Ulu. Yeah, so I didn't have any.
It's
I
okay.
probably
I know it's
should
not
have.
season right now.
Yeah,
we got
yeah,
like
yeah.
a couple more weeks, I think, and then
Yeah,
the ulu.
yeah.
All right. How long?
And we got some trees growing up Mauka,
Nice.
so the thing not ready for fruit.
You're right. This one you cooked for a total of 30 minutes, but you got how much time left on this one?
A couple minutes, probably
couple minutes?
2 or 3 minutes
Okay.
left. Yeah.
While we're getting that going,
Yep.
I'm gonna get. I got your dessert.
Okay.
Your grandma's green.
Grandma's green dessert.
Green dessert. I'm gonna put this in the bowl. Tell
Okay.
everybody about your guys' initiative and what you're doing to make it greener.
Yeah, so Kaya Ulu Initiatives, we are actually up Mauka, probably about a mile and a half up from the Civic Center. And what we're doing is just, Lahaina has a bunch of brush. And so what we're doing is just trying to plant whatever we can, clear all the haulekoa. But really, we move forward because of volunteers. So
Right.
if you're interested, volunteers, we need all the volunteers we can get.
That's awesome.
We plant, we weed. We're coming into winter season, so we're gonna have to do definitely a lot of weeding.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of weeds up there.
It's a lot of work.
Haulekoa
I
is
mean,
crazy.
when you look back at how the ahu poa'a really functioned, it was 7-8 hours a day, everyone worked on the land.
They did.
Right?
They worked so
Everyone.
hard. I don't know how they did it. And Lahaina's super hot.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's a really exciting initiative because, you know, we want it to look like how it used to in the past.
Yes.
We want ulu trees. We
Yes.
want all the different plants that we can use to really create a canopy and bring that rain down again. We have this
Yes.
rain in Lahaina called Pa'upili
Uh-huh.
and that ma'a wind.
Yes.
And so bringing that back down, because if you notice, in Lahaina, that rain cloud kind of stays up above the L.
Yes.
And so if we can get that tree canopy going to reforest our aina, it'll come down lower and lower, and
Right.
Lahaina will be a lot cooler.
Well,
and we won't have to worry about
Is
fire.
there, I know it's probably a scientific thing, but is there a deadline, not a deadline, but a goal to like how long this is going to take before it really can start moving?
You know, so trees take a really long time.
Right.
We started a lot of them from, you know, really small. We got a lot of donations
Yeah.
from Mainui Botanical Gardens, from UH Maui College. A lot of people in the community donated to our initiative. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, we kind of just like agroforestry
Yeah.
style. We just put a bunch of plants, more so big trees, you know, koa. Actually, in the area where we're at, it used to be iliahi and koa.
Oh, yes.
Back in the
yes,
day.
Yes.
So
You know what I always thought would be a good idea? You guys probably thought of it, but if you didn't, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's create a community forest. So every family has to plant one tree.
Yes!
And then every
Oh, I
5
love
years.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every 5 years, they take the new family members up to the tree so they know which one is theirs.
Oh, right on.
I wanted to do that on Lanai. We should
So
do it here.
Let's
plate this, yes.
All right.
I
So
did. How did I do with this?
I bought these bowls because these are
You
like
bought them?
I brought
think you should
them.
return them because look, the bunga looks
This
like
is the old school
you had them 100
style.
years. It is.
Yeah, everybody had
Do you know
some
what
kind
this
of bowls
is?
like this.
Do you know what this design is?
don't. What
So
is
the
it?
Chinese introduced this to us. This is good luck.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it. Okay.
And here,
so
look, I
let's get a
got
scoop.
your
Thank you so much. Oh, you made it look so
memorabilia.
pretty.
Yes, I was
Normally
gonna-
I eat it out of the big bowl.
It's okay.
Not supposed to.
I'm
but-
gonna just do this so it makes it look nice. Go ahead and do that.
Sorry, can I
What
get
do you
a?
need?
Can you pass me a spoon,
Spoon?
so that I can scoop this
Let's
up?
do this one.
I need some soup in there.
There you go. And
All
I'll give you one without pukas so you can get some sabaw inside
Okay,
there.
yeah. So we're probably gonna pour that sabaw on the rice.
Sabaw is the soup, the gravy. That's what we're talking about, the
Yeah.
gravy. I'm just doing this to make it look nice, okay? Is that okay?
And I'm a healthy
Put a little
girl,
mint.
so I like my bowls big.
Here's your rice.
Oh boy.
This is my rice. We'll
Oh,
put
this
that
one
there.
look like get too much potato, so I'm gonna scoop
It's
up all
okay.
that meat over there.
Over there means over there. Yes.
All
I like it.
right.
I like that. Okay, let's
All
put
right,
that in
and
the
then
middle right there.
Let's get.
And you do this. Thank
some
you
of the
so much for
sabaw.
coming on the show.
Yeah,
and we
thank
really appreciate what you're
you.
doing for the community. You guys make sure you check out our website at cookinghawaiianstyle.com. You can get Shannon's full recipe. We want to say mahalo once again to the Royal Lahaina Resort and Bungalows. And of
Yes,
course,
thank
our
you.
sponsor this year, Hawaii Community Foundation. You're doing an amazing job, by the way. Let me do this. real
Hopefully
quick.
it's good. Let's
Oh, it's
see.
gonna be good.
Need more salt?
No, perfect.
Awesome.
And it's soft.
Yeah.
Very good.
Hopefully not rubbery meat. I think we browned it enough. Yeah. Right on. Thank you so much for having me. I
Mahalo. See you guys next
appreciate
time.
it.
Cooking Hawaiian style.